Okay, perfect. So this is the document that we've been working on, right? The first one is that we need to analyze the team based on DISC, right? But then the professor emailed and said that here we should talk about our task, duties, and competencies. So he said that we shouldn't be talking about like roles, right? Like Shima is good at marketing. No, we shouldn't be doing that. He gave example from his own. And then I adapted that based on here, right? That this is me and these are my scores. My type is influence. And then I said that based on the observations, she prefers like training, public speaking, and then her manageable tasks are she can manage being a good listener, coordination, and these are the least tasks and competencies. I know that we have the result of Indigo, right? But maybe we can write about ourselves. Like you can type in your name and then add about skills and competencies, and we can talk about our observations too.
Sure.
So let's go ahead. Let's have like 2 to 3 minutes or even more to complete the table.
Yep. So just wanted to understand one more thing. Um, while we are doing this on the side, the
Yeah.
total length of this exercise was 3 to 5 pages, so we might have to concise it a bit as well.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Especially for the interview part, or maybe here we
This
can
one we can
change.
reduce. Yeah, we can
Yeah, we
reduce
can
this.
change it to one paragraph, right? In
Yep.
total.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Okay, for sure.
But I do want to like use this table. Once we complete this table, and then we can have a combined strengths and the competencies thing, so that we can mention about everyone. I guess I missed 3 team members, which I didn't have the data in my initial work. We can do that afterwards. No worries. Let's do our parts in this.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. We'll go over like all the parts and make sure that we're aligned.
Yep.
Is this? Transmission. It's free. Conventional strategies minimizes. $269. Oh my God. What did I do? Excuse
Hey, I think we're almost done, right? But just our table is 2 to 3 pages. Let's talk about it and make it concise, right? So
Yeah, we
uh
need to shorten it.
yeah, for sure, for sure. We need to shorten that. So mine, as I told you, these are the preferred, manageable task and least preferred one. If you have any other observations about me, I'd be glad to hear and add it to the table.
I thought you said the table was too long.
Yes, but we need to shorten. Like mine is good. Probably Oma's part is a bit lengthy. We can shorten hers as well.
Yeah, I will shorten mine too.
Yeah. So
I'm shortening
Fatima,
mine as well.
oh, okay, that's good. Fatima, can you tell us about yourself too? Like,
Sure. All right, so I would refer a lot to my disc. But my name is, I think if there's anything, tell me I'll adjust. My name is Fatima. Is that how I'm supposed to do? Just basic introduction of
yeah,
who I
yeah,
am
you
without
can
me
talk
getting
about
into it?
yourself and these parts, right?
Okay. So my name is Fatima. I'm a senior manager of a national sales team. So I'm driven, results oriented. I worked in the same business for about 10 years, and so I'm consistent, but I also strive for growth. Within that 10 years, I've grown tremendously in my career up to the stage that I'm at right now. I manage a team of about 100 people with about 8 managers.
Right.
Um, and my disc says that my D is high, not too high, but high. But that just talks about my dominance. I'm very assertive only on the things that I'm good at. So when I know something, I could argue it to death. And that's exactly what my disc talked about in terms of dominance, talked about just me being able to just tackle the one thing that I'm certain of. And I have no fear to go into review, read, and learn about that particular thing so I could be more assertive on it. I love building strategies, which is some of my strength that's put in my desk. I'm focused on leading people, which is what I've done for the last 7 years of my career.
Wow,
Yeah,
perfect.
and all
Yeah.
of that fun stuff. So
Can I shorten this part a bit?
do
Fatima
whatever you want.
D, yeah, and then she's self-driven, develop and implements new strategies, analyzes results, and okay, perfect. Reporting oversight. Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead with the next one. Is that John?
Yeah,
Okay, John is
I'm still
hard.
writing.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Yes,
still writing.
yeah,
Right.
I became skip and I'll talk after
Okay.
Oma.
Yeah, yeah. Oma, could you help us? Oma,
Hi, I'm in a very noisy place. I'm actually on the bus. So
no. I can
yeah.
read it for you if you want that.
Sorry,
I can read this for you, but can we shorten or would you like to shorten it a bit?
the table.
Yeah, it seems, oh wow, you've already shortened that.
Yeah.
Okay. I indicates that she's tracking require consistency, team coordination. Oma, do you think we should keep this part? Oma,
Yeah, you can take it out. Sorry, I was on mute.
can I take it out?
Yeah, you can take it out.
Can I take this one too?
Yeah, you can.
One quick
I
suggestion
think
for
it's
the
you can
table
stop
part.
at that table to change. That's fine.
Okay. Yes, I'm Harjot, you were suggesting something?
Yeah, I was suggesting something related to page orientation. If we put it into horizontal orientation, so the length of table would seem a little bit less because we will have
Oh,
more width,
oh,
just in
okay.
case. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Definitely. And then, Omar, can I take this one out too?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, perfect. Now, Eldrick, thank you, Omar. Eldrick, yours seems to be short, but can you talk about it a bit?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm Eldrick. The last 2 years I have been working as a freelance with several companies. Principal, I like the art companies like galleries, some expositions and forums. I really like to try myself with new business idea and to socialize with new people. In my disk analysis, I have high D and high C in dominance and compliance. So this, well, as far as I can understand about that, that combination helped me to analyze data or processes to find errors, develop systems, have a good quality control and strategic planning. That's something that I do in my today work, so I really like it. My manageable task, it's about team coordination, have a leadership, routine support task, um, and quickly decisions with sorry, um, with no data. And my last preferred task, it's about sales. That I really agree with that. I really hate sales. Highly social or unstructured environments and risky or impulsive decisions without time to analyze. That's what I achieve in the Indigo report, and I try to put it in the shortest form in the table.
Okay, perfect, Eldrick. Can I take out sales? Because professor said that it's not about roles,
No, sure.
it's about the skills, competencies, and tasks.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Victor, could you help us to?
Hi everyone. Yeah, I apologize. I have some like background noise, but I'll just try and speak through it. So my name Victor. My background is in finance, and I've just put in here some of my key attributes. I currently work in finance, like I said, and what that means basically is that I like a lot of structure, and where there is no structure, I try to create one first because it just makes me um work better. I thrive in environments where I have to solve problems because that's a lot of what my role is about. And it involves working under pressure a lot because there's always a deadline to meet. And so I've tried to capture all of those in the table in as few words as possible. Right. And yeah, so that's basically a summary of my disc profile and basically my personality.
Oh, wow, perfect. Thank
Mm,
you.
mm.
And then Harjot, you're the last one.
Yeah, sure. So basically, currently I'm working as area manager in Amazon. Prior to that, I have worked with the City of Toronto as a HR consultant and some work, like 3 years of works in workforce management and data analytics. So I come from analytical background. I have persistently kept myself in continuous learning. I started with mechanical engineering, then done computer science engineering. Now I'm pursuing MBA, so that also reflects in my desk profile that I am consistent and steady. So my strengths are jobs with patience and consistency. The things which I can do well, I can adapt well, are that I do listen good, so I can be a people's leader. That is also reflecting in my desk. The least important things or the least preferable roles by me would be fast-paced situations because I take some time to decide on things in fast-paced environment. I don't like them. And apart from that, forceful decision making is a different thing for me.
Oh, perfect. So Harjit, can I take out some redundant parts just in sake of making it short?
100%, 100%. That would
Yeah,
actually help
so
me. Yeah.
wait, and it's maybe and instead of talking about the qualities, we can keep just the last part, like the tasks you're good at.
Yeah, if you want to do that, prior to that, if you want to try, how would we say, the page layout, if you want to try to move it to horizontal.
Yeah, because for the yeah, for sure. But this part, let me this is about your character, right?
Hmm.
We don't need that. It's just all about the skills, competencies, and tasks you're good at. So how about I take this one out and
Sure,
just, yeah, no
sure.
problem with that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's go.
And here as well, you wanna,
Hmm.
can you do that? Like, for the part that is your least favorite?
Sure, I'll
Just,
do that.
yeah, I appreciate that. Maybe we just focus on the skills, competencies, and tasks. Okay. Are we good about table, everyone? Any suggestion? Any thoughts? Mm,
No, I think it's good, but
okay.
we really need to move the table in a resultant plane to have all the table in just one page.
One page. Yeah, maybe Harjot can help me with that after the meeting.
Yeah, so Professor did mention in his email that if we have to use AI to do the dirty work, so we have written the table by ourselves, right? We can
Right.
convert this into a concise e image and put it here. 2 a.m.
Hmm. But I don't know, I'm not sure about that because dirty work to him is like doing the first research.
Yeah, 100%. The thing is that we are using a tool. We are not, what do we say, plagiarizing or getting ideas from it. We are just converting this table into an image.
Okay. And then below the image, we can
Yeah, we can put that,
provide explanation, right?
yes, 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is here that we need to talk about strengths of our group, blind spot, communication, decision making, cultural consideration, right? But what do you say we make it like one paragraph,
Yes,
Yes,
would
that
be
would be better.
perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that after the meeting, but let's see what we have here. Shima and Omar can bring warmth and psychological safety. Victor and Eldridge ground conversation in details and adhere to standards. Um, okay, let me highlight that. Okay, and then Harjo, oh my God. I'm sorry, my screen just died. Okay, Harjot has a diplomatic personality, connector, easing tension, promoting inclusivity. I agree to that. Uh, but here we need more, right? Like we need to include something about John and also
Fatima.
Fatima, right?
Yep,
So
yep.
what would be your strong suit for the group?
I think for me, I'm just trying to go back to my disk so I think maybe I could think about innovative ideas on my foot or something. I don't know. There's a better word than for it. Or
Oh,
it says thrive. I thrive on the challenge of solving problems. It says that here too.
So you're a great problem solver, I guess.
Yep.
For me, you can write, I don't know, according to Indigo report, it says, I view people as a resource to achieve results, and I prefer to inspire and motivate the team.
okay, now we have everyone.
Yeah, I think instead of writing for me innovative solutions and solve problems, just Fatima can come up with innovative solutions and thrives on what's that word? And thrives on the challenge of solving problems. But that looks like a few.
Okay, do you need me to change the wording?
Sorry, I was doing something else. I can't remember what I said.
You said that
Uh,
instead
I
of
just
solve problem, I should say thrives on solving problem.
sorry, I lost where our your document is. I'm just looking for it now. My computer. Okay, found it. So Fatima can come up with innovative solutions. Oh, innovative solutions to solve problems. That's fine. I didn't see two. I saw and before, but that's fine. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Okay, that's good. So
Yeah.
for the blind spot, um, it says that we have diverse characters which can complement each other, but also we can have conflict. Like Shima's enthusiastic approach might not match Eldrick and Victor's attention to detail. But to me, this is not a blind spot. This is a cultural communication thing, right? maybe blind spot is something that we as a team cannot see. So what do you think? Well, what are our blind spots?
So in my viewpoint, if the personalities are, let's say, different, right? So we
Right.
will have different viewpoints as well. We would end up into the situations which may or may not be very, what do we say, business friendly going. But like if we have totally different personality sets. So that was mentioned in this blind spot situation that we are not aware of it, but there could be some arising factors to it.
And we are also from different background.
Yeah.
Everyone has different background.
Is that a blind spot though? That's where I'm lost.
Yep, that would be a blind spot, right? We do not know what's there already.
We do not know what's there.
Yeah, so in terms of personality, in terms of skill set, what we are bringing to the table, and different personality types, how they, what do we say, amalgamate together, how
Oh,
they blend in
mhm.
together,
So you're saying that the blind spot is that we don't know about each other's character,
each other's personality types. Yeah,
but now we know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's
that.
again, this tool is just to be taken with a pinch of salt, as Professor said, right? So
Right.
if we are just dependent on that, that would be a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. But I thought this is the blind spot of Neurofit, like our business, right? Where in the business world would
No,
be our
so this is assessment about this what do we say total this is related to our desk analysis. If you see the blind spot, part one,
part one, right?
yep,
This analysis. Oh, right. I agree.
team dynamics.
Right. So this is about desk, right?
Yep,
Hmm. So this is the blind spot then,
yeah, yep.
the paragraph that I already have.
Yes, we
Okay.
can like kind of what do we say rewrite it into a single paragraph with the strengths.
Not. Oh, yeah, for sure. We can, yeah, I can do that after the meeting, right? To make
Yep.
sure that not knowing about others' character and personality traits is the blind spot. Okay, do you want to add, would you guys want to add another example? I do have an example about me, Eldrick, and Victor, right? Like maybe their attention to detail would be sounds critical to me, right? So that would be a blind spot.
And second example could be anyone with high D dominance might conflict with high S because high D person would be more result oriented, and person with S would be more steady. They will prefer more harmony over productivity.
Mhm. So
So
high
that
D,
might slow down the things a bit.
so you're saying that high D can conflict with high S, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're more result oriented.
Mhm. As they are more result oriented. So who's high D here?
Me, unfortunately.
Eldrick, Victor, and also Fatima. Okay, so we have
Shima, I
three.
looked our results and I think we have the same results almost the same. Like I and you have high I.
Okay.
So wherever you write your name, you can write Shima and John.
Oh, right, for sure. Thanks
Yeah,
for saying that.
because our numbers are close to each other.
Right. Shima, and should I go ahead with John?
You can write my original name.
Oh, right. And also Oma is I too, right? Let's see. Mhm.
No.
Okay. John's. So can you, John, write your
Yeah,
name here
yeah.
yourself? Okay. And then our Heidi, can you write down your name here? Who's Heidi? Heidi,
Victor and Fatima.
Victor and Fatima. And who's S?
It's me,
I'm S.
Harjot, and Oma.
Okay. Can conflict with S. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anything else you wanna add, or are we good?
We are good, I guess, for me, I would say.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Let's go ahead with communication. We are having open and cooperative communication. Shima and John lead and initiate these discussions. Oma provides supports and empathy. Victor and Eldrick make sure that conversations are fact-based, which might seem a little critical uh, at times, so high eyes. Harjot makes sure that everyone is heard and he facilitates the conversations. So we just gotta add Fatima to it.
Yes.
Just trying to check my communication pattern here. Just give me a minute, please.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So in the meantime, we can go ahead with decision making. We are capable of making the right decision at the right time, but high eyes, Shima and John might make bold decision and give optimistic suggestions. Eldrick and Victor can make sure that suggestions are feasible. Oma and Harjot can help with the stage before implementation, as they can create harmony and stability. Again, we need to add Fatima to it. And then do we agree on this?
Yes, I do.
Me too.
Okay. Fatima, also you can add your name, right? For example, feel free to edit the file yourself to
Okay.
add a sentence or cultural consideration. So we know that we know the group character-wise. Now we know how to recognize and respect team members' traits. For example, it's necessary to give eyes space to come up with ideas freely without too much attention to details. This lack of attention is not the outcome of carelessness. It's the result of creativity. So here, what I'm saying is that if John and we give very unrealistic and optimistic ideas, it's not us being careless, it's just us being creative. This is a cultural uh, consideration. Any other consideration we want to add to it?
With the personality traits, I guess this is okay. Um, like we should be focusing on the personality traits in cultural section as well, rather than going with the word.
Right.
Seems okay to me. That also seemed okay to me. Yep.
So you think that we should keep it as it is? We don't add anything to it?
Yep, I'm good with that. If anyone has suggestions, they can provide.
No, I'm
Okay,
okay also.
great, perfect. This is the original one, right? That
Yep.
we changed. Should I get this out?
Yes, we can delete that.
Yeah, okay. So this is the first part. Now let's go ahead with, oh, okay, let's go ahead with part B. So can somebody else go ahead and tell us about part B? It's about desk model in interview. Oma, would you like to walk us through it?
Yeah. So basically it's about the disc model in interviews for the company. So we have the dominance, the influence, the steadiness, and the conscientiousness. And with this, we're able to provide a framework to understand the behavioral tendencies for the candidate. For example, what candidates are going to fit in the role effectively and efficiently. So using the DISC model in interviews, we're able to evaluate and understand the candidates and know which best suits the different roles. So I went further to compile like the different stages of hiring, which includes the screening stage, the functional interview, and also for culture fit by applying the DISC application. So
Okay,
by applying the DISC application, for example, we're able to understand the different behavioral style of several candidates by asking several scenario questions. And with this, we can observe and know their characteristics and what role they're going to fit into best. So that covers for the first table. And the second table was to show the desired disc profile for key roles, such as these were roles we identified in the previous work we submitted last week, such as the sales and partnership, for example, the operations and compliance, marketing and brand management. So by stating the functions and the preferred disc, we are sure of what we are looking for in the particular candidate. For example, for sales partnership, the candidate has to have like a high I and a high D, as this is going to show that yes, they have the performance drive and also communication and persuasion skill, for example. Then for operation, we require candidates that have high C and high S, as they're going to be able to show they pay attention to detail, they have good organization skill, they have data integrity and regulatory requirements and all of that. So basically, that's what that table is about.
yeah, it looks very well to me. Just to me, the only thing is that it's a bit long, right? Like even this part, it has redundant part, or here We have redundant parts. So you think we can make it shorter, Oma?
Yes, yes, we can make it shorter.
Okay. And then you have another table here too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke about that. So this is the interview questions and strategies used to identify the disc style. These are just example of the kind of behavioral questions. For example, I had to state examples that goes hand in hand with the company Neurofit and also what we are observing when we are interviewing the several candidates. So we can take, for example, like this dominance D, we can take out one because I have two questions there. So we can
Right.
take out one just to reduce it. And
Make it
for this,
shorter
yes, for the steadiness, we can also take out some parts in the what to observe.
here, right? Okay, let me highlight them. Okay, perfect. Any suggestions on this part, you guys?
Nothing much. Just the thing you said. We have to shorten this as well.
Yeah, we need to make it much shorter. Perfect. So let's go ahead with the next part. But while we are going to the next part, Oma, could you try to make your part like to get rid of some parts that are redundant
Okay.
while we're doing the next part? And then
Okay, I'll
after
do
the
that.
meeting, I'll try to shorten too, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead with next part. Next part, John, is that you?
No, that's me.
No.
Okay, Victor, let's go.
Yeah, so basically in this point, in this section, a lot of references made to Patrick Lencioni's book. And so I had to find the book online to download and just go through it to understand um what is required. So Lencioni has 5 dysfunctions: absence of trust, fear of conflict, lack of commitment, avoidance of accountability, and inattention to results, right? And each level represents a barrier to effective teamwork. And so, what I try to do in this section is to apply SCAF-based solutions to address each of these 5 dysfunctions that Lencioni had identified, right? And so, for example, if you look at the SCAF-based solutions where there is an absence of trust for Lencioni, relatedness and fairness can, help to solve that problem, where you build openness through empathy and equal treatment. Where there is conflict, status and autonomy from the SCAF framework can resolve that, because when you respect expertise, you let members voice their opinions safely. It helps to resolve conflict. Then with respect to commitment, certainty from the SCAF framework addresses that. And with certainty, I mean clarifying goals and expectations to reduce any ambiguity. And then on accountability, fairness and status from the SCAF framework. So when we apply standards consistently and recognize achievements, it helps to promote accountability. And on results, autonomy and relatedness. So we align individual goals with team success and then celebrate wins together, right? And then at the end, the professor required that we make some recommendations around leadership actions. So my recommendations included like using clear, fair, brain-friendly communication, holding open reflection meetings on progress and trust, recognizing teamwork and outcomes equally. So that really is the whole is a summary of this section. So it's a bit it required a little bit of work, especially around understanding Lencioni's framework and then tying that to the staff framework, right? But that basically is a summary of everything.
Yeah, sounds very neat and interesting. But let's look at the question two. Spend 2 hours reading, right? So we don't need overview of here we have the overview, right, Victor? Here. So do you think we need this?
Okay, so if you have the overview in a different section, right, we can always take out the other one.
Right?
Yeah, you
Let's
can take out the
see.
one in mind because yeah.
Suggest practical action you would take as a leadership to strip each layer in your company with the help of a scarf. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it a bit shorter, but let's
Yeah,
hear from everyone else too.
I agree. Even if we don't have the overview anywhere else, I think just tying the second question tells the professor that we read through it, because you're not just writing based off of the scarf strengths and all of that fun stuff. You're actually integrating what you read. So I don't think we necessarily need the overview, because it states that you should just read to know and then implement. I don't know. That's my thought process, I think, because it's such a lengthy, it's quality work, but it's lengthy too, right? So
Yeah.
So I think you should take out, I think you should take that out, the introduction and that overview, since we already have
Yeah.
it somewhere. Yeah.
So do you have a copy of it in case we need it later?
We can always get a copy of it from the document itself, like it's saved. So you know how you can go to the top of the page and then you can see previous versions of the document.
Oh, I
So we
didn't
can,
know.
yeah. So if you click on like week 2 assignment group D,
Yeah.
that tiny arrow, right? You
Yeah.
can always get previous version. Yeah. So you can see version history. You can
Okay.
always get like previous, starting from the beginning. You can always get versions. Yeah.
Perfect. So should I take this out,
Yes,
right?
yes. Since it's covered somewhere else. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think the objective is that it should read as like, like a document that's written by one person.
Right, for
Right.
sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Mhm.
So it's
And then for this part, right? It looks perfect like that. It's great that after each one of them you explained, right? But if there are redundant part, maybe we can making it shorter.
yes, that's I can take a look at that. Yeah, and I mean, I'm just also wondering, this 5 pages, is it realistic? Because to achieve 5 pages is almost like we only need to include bullet points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because
the
it's not, I
professor
don't.
said, yeah, I
Mhm.
agree with you. The professor said that he's not fond of theories, he just needs application of theories.
Mm, mm.
So maybe we can get rid of the part that we explain some parts.
Mm.
And just to add, because I've taken his course like 3 times, he actually prefers using tables.
Mhm.
Yeah, he prefers putting your inputs on tables.
So you're saying that we can put this part in a table.
Yes, if it's realistic to put it in table, then he prefers putting it in tables.
Mhm. Or even we can make the pyramid and add things in the pyramid.
If that works.
Victor, how do you feel about that?
I mean, the main issue is, so you're saying create a pyramid and then add stuff in the pyramid.
Or table.
Um, okay, let me I'll take a look at that. It's just like, it's just time that's the That's the issue, right? Because we have to submit it today, and so making all of those changes now is okay. But let me take a look at it.
Yeah, let's again focus on the deadline as well. I know we have to concise it a bit, just in case if it is taking too much time. Let's try to do it the way best possible in less time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But the practical application, this is like what he's looking for, right? So we should follow a scarf communication, meet once a month, should create recognition system. The team charter should contain clear definition of mutual responsibilities. And also we can have like matrix communication. What was it we had in project management for communication, the table? Mm. Any other practical application for this part? Any other suggestions? Okay,
No, I think it's okay.
okay, let's go with Eldrick.
Sure. In that part, we need to put a realistic conflict scenario to use this graph. I put a really short scenario. I try to keep it short in every sense. Talks about a team leader, in this case, in the operation part of the company, having a problem with an employee. This is because pure communication, or what the Scruff method need to resolve inside the company. I put that in the scenario that I have a problem with an employee because he don't likes the way I change the production priorities, and put a table to analyze based on the length of on the SCARF model, the status, the certainty, the autonomy, relatedness, and fairness. I try to keep it short, like in one sentence, all the for a practical result, and put. I think I can change the point 10 of propose how you as a team leader will address the conflict in a way that minimizes the threats, responses, and encourages constructive dialogue. I can change that part to make a table because I see that takes a whole page or so to make
Yeah.
it shorter.
Okay, let's look at the question too. The question says recall a scarf model, choose conflict, analyze the situation. Okay. How you as a team leader? Yeah, so you have all the necessary, we have everything, but just putting it into a table, right?
Yeah, sure, because I think I cover all the points in the most concise way that I can, but yeah, I can think I can put it shorter on in a better way to you don't use all that space.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Or
And now, if you guys have no other suggestion, we can go ahead with John.
You can talk now. You can talk.
John. Um, John, can you help us with your part?
Just a second. So I've done part E. So my section was to address how we actively prepare for difficult conversations at the company at Neurofeed using the SCARF model to minimize social threats and ensure psychological safety. So first I did a table, then I just write it down in a short way because we
Right.
don't have enough space. So do I need to continue and read or tell what I
Mm,
have written?
no, it looks good to me. Let's hear from others too.
When I read through it, it looked fine because I went through it. Initially when Shima gave me the link when people kept putting their stuff. So it looks fine on my end, sir.
Great. So I guess that's it then. Our action points is to like format the document, and to do so, I need your approval if I change or like shorten some parts, right? I will not touch anything. I just clean up and see how many pages that is. But then if
Okay.
that's like too many pages, I think I need to shorten some parts.
What was our standard for? Is it 12? Should be. I mean,
3 to 5 pages.
no, not pages. I
Yeah.
mean, the text size.
12 times romance.
Yeah. That's for APA stuff. It's 12 times new Roman.
And then for the spacing, we can go, we should go 2, but we can make it a smaller, like 1.5.
Yeah, let's do
Uh,
1.5 because 2
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you do 2, it will be harder.
we will win pages by doing it. Yeah.
right, for sure.
But we have to check one more time. Was there any preference of the professor?
Right. So I can see that Harjot.
Yeah, I tried to
Mhm.
make change in the page size. We can adjust the size a little bit just to be like, how would we say, show it more concise. We can simply drag the table now sideways. It will
Right.
reduce the
Is
height
it
of the table.
APA though?
Sorry.
Is it like APA? Does it match with APA? It should.
This will not, it will not match with the APA. APA is usually letter or A4 size, but we are just changing the size of page. That's it. Apart from that, we will follow APA.
Okay. So we'll see how
Yeah,
he
just this is
responds.
another suggestion, but if group doesn't feel comfortable doing this, we can skip this.
Or maybe I can try to clean up the paper,
Yeah,
and then
100%,
and if we
if
see
needed.
if, yeah, if needed, we can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if almost said the professor only like his whatever in tables. That's going to be interesting. You have a lot of words. Better read it.
Mhm. Okay. That's about it. Should we?
All right.
All right. Then we can chat in our group chat, right? If I need your help or have a
Yeah.
question.
Yep.
Sure
Yeah.
thing, sure thing. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
sure.
should I stop recording?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.